What is going on, guys? NuttyNu here, and today we're going to be talking about my recent experience with one of my hard drive that crashed. I'm going to show you guys a video right here of what happened. So basically that's what happened. So one day I woke up, turned on my computer, and my hard drive, the Seagate external hard drive, it was a 4 terabyte hard drive. It wasn't popping up on my computer, my Mac computer. So it wasn't popping up. So whenever I plugged it in, it just didn't show up. I went to disk utility, it didn't show up, nothing at all. And then I tried it on my laptop, nothing at all. So it was making this little weird noise, as you guys see from the window. And I did a little bit of research, and I found out that it was basically a corrupted hard drive. I found one video where it says that you can open it and fix it up, but the thing is that the footage that was in there was so precious that I didn't want to risk it because I wasn't an expert at doing any kind of hard drive. So basically what happened was, luckily Seagate has this program called, luckily Seagate has this program, the data recovery program, where they had an insurance plan, and I had an insurance plan on that hard drive, and I highly recommend anybody from now on get that plan. It's like $10, and it's a one-time price fee, I believe. I don't recall, but it's like $10, one-time lifetime price for that particular hard drive. So if ever has any problem, crashes, you can send it in and they can hopefully recover it. If they can, they'll recover it. If they can't, they'll let you know. But let's backtrack a little bit, guys. I have started using external hard drive ever since I started editing. I don't ever store any of my raw files on my actual MacBook or my iMac, because one reason is that it slows down your computer. So for anybody that's out there, guys, photographer, videographer, always store your content, your raw footage on external hard drives, because you'll just slow down your main computer, laptop. So I've been using Seagate forever. I have never had any issues with Seagate ever since I started filming, and this is like 4 or 5 plus years. I've always used Seagate. I love them, never had an issue. Never thought I would have an issue with them until that one day that happened. I was like, holy smoke. I was scared because it had the footage that was in it involved 4 terabytes of footage. It involved work footage, meaning clientele footage. It involved personal footage, and I mean like personal footage as in like my own footage, like vlogging, stuff like that. But the main thing, guys, even though it had all my clients' videos, those projects were already delivered. So luckily I didn't have any footage in there where I was still working on, because I would have started panicking. I would have been like, oh shoot, what am I gonna do now? I'll call the client up and be like, I lost your footage, or your footage is corrupted. But luckily I didn't have any of that, so I wasn't too scared. If I did lost those footage, it just would have been really sad, because I wouldn't have those footage to go back on again. So let's fast forward. I called up Seagate, I explained to them what happened. They looked up my policy, and they're really easy to work with. I highly recommend, love Seagate. I'm still gonna stick with them because they're awesome. They sent me they emailed me a shipping package. I packed up my hard drive, I shipped it in, and within like 1 week I got an email confirmation saying that, hey, we got your hard drive, looks like it is recoverable. Woo! It is recoverable, and I was so happy. And then like literally after the day I shipped it in, it took them about 2 weeks to get my hard drive back. So they didn't send the same hard drive, they sent me this smaller hard drive, and it had all my footage. Nothing was missing. Original footage, just like as if you didn't notice anything. But they sent it on a 4 terabyte hard drive. But on top of that, they also gave me a nice 8 terabyte hard drive, external hard drive as well, which is really nice. The only thing I didn't like about that hard drive is that those hard drives, They're the bigger ones, and you have to have a power source, so you can't just travel with them. So you have to power it up and then USB it to your computer, which is totally cool. I'm still gonna use that to store some of my footage and stuff like that. But it was really nice of them to send me my footage, and on top of that, send me a freaking replacement hard drive that's double what I sent them, a 8 terabyte, which is super awesome. So my recommendation is that, guys, make sure you have all your footage backed up, please. Make sure you take care of your hard drives. All my hard drives, I don't ever travel with them. These hard drives are stationary, so they're never moving or bouncing around. Whenever I do any travel, I have my own separate hard drives, and usually they're the 2 terabyte hard drives that I travel with, and I back them up when I'm done shooting a project client work. And the other biggest thing I'm gonna start doing now, starting in 2020 or starting now, the biggest thing I can recommend you guys now is that from now on, when you shoot anything, make sure you separate all your footage. So what I plan to do from now on is make sure that all my footage that are personal, like vlogs, my own stuff, anything that's not clientele paid work, I'm gonna make sure that all those footage are on a separate hard drive. And then all my footage that are like client works, like weddings, real estate, anything like that involves clientele, client work, paid jobs, I'm gonna put them on a separate hard drive. So I have 2 different hard drives, because right now I had all my hard drive and they're all mixed with, you know, client works and business and personal. So it's not good to mix them together. So from now on, I'm gonna have all my hard drives separated, and hard drive 1 is gonna have business, hard drive 2 might have personal, vice versa, and stuff like that. So this is just a quick experience with my Seagate experience. I'm still gonna stick with them because I love them. Like I say, I think this hard drive, I think it happened because it was just time for it to fail, because I had this particular hard drive for almost, I want to say like 5 years now, and maybe it was just time for it to fail, and it probably just happened. So it's not like it just happened out of the ordinary, or it's not like I just bought the hard drive and then it crashed, because all my Seagate hard drive have never done that. And I'm still gonna stick with them. They're a really great company, and I really love their data recovery plan. So make sure you get make sure you have all your hard drives backed up, guys, backed up and insured. So that's it for you guys. That's just my experience, my personal experience, firsthand. I just wanted to give you guys an insight on that. And also, I hear this a lot, and you guys probably hear this no more. It would never happen to you. It would never happen to me. That's what I thought. It would never happen to me. Oh, my hard drives would never crash. I'm always on point. But guess what? It did happen. So guys, if you're thinking like that, guys and girls, if you're thinking like that, don't think like that. It will, and it may happen. It's just a matter of time. These are electronics. They're meant to fail. They can fail anytime. You never know. So make sure you take care of them now, because if these footage was lost and you have a client work on it, and let's say I have some wedding work on it and I didn't deliver the product yet, or I'm still working on it, it would be devastating. Like, imagine if you shot a wedding and you had to call your client up and be like, hey, I just lost all your footage, and my hard drive crashed and I don't have it backed up. I'm so sorry, but your wedding is basically gone. Like, all the memories is gone. Like, imagine having to tell that to a client. Like, I would be crying, man. I'll be so scared, crying, because the things that you gotta understand, that memories is so precious, guys. It's so precious to record something that happens once in a lifetime. For example, wedding. And if you lost that footage and you're the only person that has that footage, it's very, very scary when you're the one who is in charge of it. So make sure you guys back up your footage, have your footage insured, because it's definitely well worth it. And from now on, I'm gonna have all my insurance, all my hard drives insured, and I might even set up like a server backup, like a Backblaze and stuff like that, because I think it's totally worth the money. Because if you do lose your footage one day, guys, you know that you have some backup right behind your arsenal. So make sure you guys do that. That's it for today's vlog. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a great weekend. It's almost Halloween next weekend. If I don't see you again, happy Halloweens. Be safe out there. Bye bye.